Let me start by saying that we are connecting the dots of intelligence. We are not fools. We are watching and we are seeing what is going on in this country. It started in Lamu when somebody said that the DP's name will not be in the ballot. In Nyeri, his security detail were taken away. There was an audio doing rounds of a certain CS talking about Kiambaa. A lot of people are talking about these issues privately and in a different tone of language. Now the last one that you are hearing about is the CS having a meeting at the basement. Well, we know that each and every CS in this country has an office. If it is anything to do with national development, then they should discuss it in the office where the taxpayers are paying for them to conduct the government duties. Well, if 3 or 4 CS converge together in the name of talking development issues in their counties, then we are worried as the rest of Kenyan citizens, wondering, for those of us who don't have CS, where is the discussion going to take place? Tasema tu kwa lugha ya Kiswahili kwa ufupi ya kwamba haya masuala ya mauaji yamekuwa mengi sana nchini Kenya. Kutoka tupate uhuru 1963 up to date, watu wengi wamekuwa wakiuawa, political assassination. Tukianza na watu kama kina Tom Mboya, James Kariuki, Piogama Pinto, Jacob Juma, Musando, in the name of power. Hatuko hapa kutetea deputy president, but tuko hapa kutetea kila Mkenya. You should not kill somebody in the name of power. If you want power, the power belongs to the people. You go back to the people, ask for the vote, and get that power, but not by killing innocent people or threatening innocent people. Thank you.
Sanjay, thank you. We are shocked by the admission of some cabinet ministers from Mount Kenya region that they indeed met secretly at night in the basement of a hotel where mobile phones were not allowed, purportedly to discuss development of Mount Kenya region. Why is the development of Mount Kenya such a big secret that it must be discussed not in government offices, not during the day, not with the elected leaders, but in secret night meetings in a hotel basement with selected few public officials? For those of us who have no cabinet ministers from our regions, when and by whom will the meeting to discuss the development of our region be convened at the basement of Lamada Hotel? We fear that if this is the manner in which development is conducted in Kenya, then we may never be part of it. Now that the secret night meetings in a hotel basement has been confirmed by its chairman, Peter Munya, the public should now be told, in accordance with the provisions of Chapter 6 of the Constitution relating to the conduct of public officers, that they should answer the following questions. 1. What development of Mount Kenya was discussed at that meeting? 2. Was succession in politics a subject in that meeting? Was there any reference to any assassination of any individual in the past, now, or in future? If indeed the subject matter of the secret night meeting was developed, were those attending the meeting threatened not to disclose the proceedings of the meeting? And if so, why? What we are simply saying is that the government is a place where serious matters that affect the Kenyan people are discussed. And we are just wondering that as a country we have sunk such low to the point where government officials meet to discuss, to perpetuate the criminal activities. It's only during the meetings convened by illegal groups like Mungiki, like Sangwenya, like Musumbiji, that such matters that touches on assassinating an individual can be discussed. So what should be done today is that those who want to be part of the criminal gangs that discusses how to assassinate other Kenyans, they should quit government. Let them go and try to revive Mungiki. Let them go and try to revive Musumbichi. Let them go and try to revive Kariwao. Then the law will deal with them at that level. But the government resources, the government officers should spend most of their time discussing on how to take this country forward. And this is our concern. I will also give a colleague to be able to add to this press conference.
Mimi kama mjumbe wa Kuria West, mimi nataka kuuliza au cabinet secretary wenye waliitwa na DCI na wakakubali kuwa walikuwa wanafanya mikutano chini ya hoteli kwa basement. Na mimi kitu naelewa kama mjumbe ni kwamba kama cabinet secretary amepatiwa majukumu, anatakikana kufanya kazi kwa nchi mzima ya Kenya. Sasa sisi wengine wale tunatoka sehemu kama za Kuria na hatuna cabinet secretary, na hao wamesema walienda kukaa kupanga maendeleo ya Mount Kenya. Kwani hao walipatiwa hii nafasi na rais wetu Uhuru Kenyatta kwenda kufanyia Mount Kenya kazi peke yake? Kwa hivyo hii hati inaonyesha ukweli kuwa walikuwa napanga maneno yao, na hii maneno vile imetoka na Munya amekubali mwenyewe, na hata yeye sijui ana akili gani, na alikuwa hata governor. Anarudi anasema naibu rais aende kuandika statement. Mtu uende kuandika statement kama haijulikani, lakini yeye mwenyewe amekubali, amesema walikuwa wanakutana huko Lamanda kwa basement na wanafanya mikutano yao. Walikuwa wanapanga nini? Na mimi nataka kuhakikisha hapa kwamba hakuna mkutano wa maendeleo walikuwa wanafanya ya maendeleo ya Mount Kenya. Walikuwa na hoja yao ambayo imejitokeza. Na kama sasa DCI mwenyewe wamewaita na wamekubali, wanataka naibu rais aende kufanya kitu gani? Statement yao yenyewe inaonyesha walikuwa na mipango yao. Kwa hivyo na tunataka kutoa honyo, tuseme kwamba kila mwanadamu atakufa, hata Munya huyu wanaopanga wenyewe yatawashika wenyewe. Na ndio maana akashindwa hata kazi kule kwake, na amesaidiwa kazi na anapanga mambo mengine. Na kama ameshindwa, tunaambia rais, kama mtu haizi tendea Wakenya wote ile kazi amepatiwa, resign, mwingine achukue yule ako tayari kuhudumia Wakenya wote. Asanteni.
Thank you. I also want to join my colleagues in saying that I think these CSEs are taking Kenyans for a ride. For any reason, I do not believe there is any possibility that the meeting was held to discuss development issues. And for simple reasons. One, it is in the public domain that CS Munya is a fierce critic of the Deputy President. This fierce critic of the Deputy President calls other three CSEs who are also not known to work well or support the Deputy President to meet at night at some basement somewhere. At the same time, they choose to leave another CS. This CS, Kiunjuri, is handling a docket that is supposed to be a backbone of the Big Four agenda, is agriculture. Not unless now you are telling us Mount Kenya has nothing to do with the Big Four. You leave an instrumental CS in the government agenda, and then when you asked, you openly say that there was nothing for him to respond to or issues to respond to, and the ones raised, you can comfortably handle them. Are you telling us that you really can double up as the CS for whatever it is that you're handling, plus also agriculture? Secondly, we are also worried that if indeed this was supposed to be a development meeting, I come from Machakos. Machakos, we don't have a CS. I am also wondering which basement and which CS is going to be now meeting in somewhere for matters relating to Machakos County to discuss our development. I believe that CSCs are supposed to be accountable to all Kenyans, and they are officers who are supposed to be accountable to everyone, and development of Kenya cannot be a secret matter under some basement. Finally, you understand that the Deputy President is working with the President. By extension, when you undermine the Deputy President, you actually undermining the agenda of the President. And effectively, you also know that